Hello, fellow classmates. Today I'm going to be interviewing my boss, Critel. Critel is not only my boss, but one of my idols. I look up to him. If you look at all of his past accomplishments, he's accomplished so much at such a young age. He's only 25, only a few years older than me. And where am I? I look at him and see such ambition, dedication, perseverance, success, just all kinds of things that he just has within him. If you interact with him, you can feel it. It's just, he's a great guy, a great businessman, a great bodybuilder, and very knowledgeable in all subjects that he wants to be knowledgeable in. And the main reason I'm interviewing him is because what I want to do in my future is pretty much the same as what he's doing. Right now, I'm at the bottom of the barrel. He owns the franchise that I work for, but I'm at the bottom. I'm getting my certification to be a personal trainer sometime mid next month, and I'm going to be working my way up, trying to manage, trying to do the best I can in what I want to do. I just recently figured out that I want to do fitness and health, become a personal trainer, own my own businesses within that. But not only is he good for that, like he's good at fitness and health and all that, but he's a great businessman. And that's another thing I'm passionate about. I love business. I've always loved business, seeing them grow, starting off with great ideas. I just love business. So speaking to him, he's a great businessman. He can help me with not only the fitness and health style of business, but also whatever else I want to do, because I want to start some art institutions, some art, just pretty much art appreciations, a whole bunch of just stuff that I have in my mind that I've been working on, but he can make me better at what I want to do. So let me stop bragging about Corey and get to the interview. Alright, so before getting into the questions, can you tell everybody, just a quick overview of who you are and what you do?
Okay. My name is Critel. I'm 25 years old. I own my own business. It's a personal training business here in Peachtree City, Georgia. Outside of that, I also compete as a professional bodybuilder, and I'm currently getting ready for my first pro show coming up here in November.
So, how old were you when you figured out exactly what you wanted to do and started directing you?
Well, I would say I was probably 18 or 19 years old. I was working part-time as a personal trainer and going to school full-time. And I had never until the point that I actually started doing the job did I realize that it's something that I wanted to do full-time and that I could create a career doing so. So that's about 18, 19, maybe 20 years old when there's when I figured out what I wanted to do.
So college. What college did you decide to go to, and why did you decide on that college?
Okay. Well, initially when I graduated high school, I was a high school athlete. So graduating high school, I had scholarship offers to play sports for, football and track for the University of Georgia, University of South Carolina, and then some smaller schools. But I ended up going to a smaller school to run track. And at that time, the first year of college, my college degree was psychology. And I guess I was just kind of still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And then by my second year of college, I transferred to Augusta State University, and that's when I changed my degree to biology pre-med, because at that time I had wanted to pursue becoming a physician and then kind of going that route. So,
do you think that college helped prepare you for the field that you're in? And if not, what would you have done to get into the field that you're in?
Yeah, I would definitely say that, being that at the time I was pursuing a degree in biology pre-med, a lot of the classes that I took via, anatomy, kinesiology, genetics, stuff like that, definitely kind of helped me get a good understanding of, the human body and how to relate that to fitness and training and things like that as well. So I would definitely say that it helped, yes.
Dealing with college, what do you think you did in college that made you successful outside college?
I don't know that I would necessarily say that it was something at college that made me get to the point where I am now, I've just always had this inner drive and passion to be the best at everything that I do, which, you know, I pursued that in school as well. That's why I pursued the degree that I did, because I knew it was rigorous and it was going to test me. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's school that kind of pushed me, but just that drive and motivation to want to get to the next level, if that makes sense.
Giving advice to others, how could they be as successful as you, inside or outside your field? Like, what advice would you give?
The first piece of advice that I would say is, A, figure out what you want to do, and then secondly, pursue that with everything that you have, from from the time that you wake up in the morning to the time that you go to bed. Your drive and motivation should be behind, hey, this is what I want to do, let me figure out a way to make it happen.
All right, you merged business and fitness. Is there like anything else you want to do with business separately, or has there ever been anything else that you want to do?
Being that my passion is fitness, it's definitely beneficial that I'm able to have my business in fitness, but at the same time, I know where I want to go, and I know the goals that I have for myself, and doing the research that I've done, a lot of people who become, your multimillionaires, multi-billionaires have not just one thing that their money is in. They have several different businesses that their money is tied to several different things. So, yes, I would love to be in fitness, but at the same time, I have other passions as well that I like to pursue. So,
could you tell me what those are?
One of them being real estate. Real estate's always something that's going to be here for forever. So, as of right now, I'm still trying to kind of figure out how to pursue that, as well as maintain and manage and grow the current business that I have.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say that's one passion. Another passion is learning how to invest to get returns on your investment, which takes time to learn strategies and trends and stuff like that. So that's a passion as well.
New Vision. All right, so what is New Vision, and how did you get into the company?
New Vision Personal Training is it's an outsourced personal training company, and there's corporate locations as well as franchise locations. I own 2 of the franchise locations here in Peachtree City, Georgia, and then the second location in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Basically what we do is we go into different gyms. It could be a Gold's Gym, it could be a World Gym, whatever, and we basically manage and run all of their personal training for them. Initially, I got started with not New Vision, but I started with a different company called Premier Fitness, which was owned by the same owners. But to make a long story short, when I first started working for them was the time where I was working part-time as a personal trainer and going to school full-time. And at that time, working as a personal trainer, I saw the business side of this, and from that point I kind of decided, hey, this is a passion of mine, and it's a business, and I can pursue this. I want to figure out what this is all about. So then from that point, I slowly worked my way up from part-time personal trainer to full-time personal trainer to assistant manager to general manager, and then from that point I was a district manager, and I was over 4 to 5 different clubs, in the Southeast. And then from that point I said, hey, I'm able to run and manage several different clubs, so how do I get into ownership? How do I own my own locations? And that's how I got into what I do now.
Last question. Where do you see yourself a few years down the road? Like fitness, business, like pretty much everything.
One thing that I would say has never been a struggle for me is when I set my mind to do something, no matter what that is, I find a way to make it happen. I find a way to be successful in whatever I set my mind to. So, as of right now, I would say that short term, within the next 5 years, my goal as of now is to, by the age of 30 years old, to be making $1 million a month, each month. That's my goal. So whether that's, hey, I own X amount of businesses in personal training, or I own X amount of businesses in personal training, real estate, market, stuff like that. There's several different things that I'm trying to pursue, but with that being said, my goal is, hey, by 30 years old, I want to be making $1 million a month. So that's fine.
Well, I want to thank you for letting me interview you.
Yes, sir.
And I really appreciate your time.
Not a problem.
just so you guys don't think I'm lying or just going off of what I'm saying, I'll show you a few pictures of what Corey looked like before and after, some of his shows, just posing for his bodybuilding type stuff, you know. I'm going to play those right now.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, never, ever, after, work it, over. Work it.
Hello, you guys. I hope that watching this interview taught you a little bit about not just health and fitness and college, but pursuing your goals. If your goal is within college, pursue that. Go to college, do the best you can. Just pursue whatever you love to do, because that's always been the thing within me. I've always hated to see people doing stuff that they don't love to do and just working every day and just pushing themselves, forcing themselves to do stuff they don't want to do. When you don't love any of it, it's not fun. Like, you're working your whole life not loving your life. You have to enjoy what you're doing. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Of course you want to make money, and you can make money doing whatever you want. But at the end of the day, it's about being happy and doing what you love. And that's what I respect about Corey. He turned what he loved into just a great business, and he's making good money, young age, just doing big things, and I'm proud of him. I'm saying that it's kind of weird because I'm not like his dad or anything, but I'm proud of him because he's accomplished so much. I hope that he taught you some stuff. I hope that maybe I taught you some stuff. Who knows? But I hope that you learned something, taking it away from here. I hope that you put it into your life. You put it into effect and start focusing on your goals and work towards your future. Well, I want to say thank you for watching. I want to say thank you for everybody that helped, especially Corey for letting me interview him. I know he's really busy, just opened a new franchise down in Baton Rouge, but I just want to say thank you to everybody and hope you guys have a great day. See you.